So today we here with
DJ Kimblee, Chef Kimblee, whatever the fuck you want to call me.
So how long you been DJing for?
I've been DJing about 5 or 6 years now.
5 to 6 years?
Yes, sir.
That's what's up, man. Are you originally from the Dallas area or like what's up?
So I stay in Dallas, and this is what I consider like my home base. But I'm originally from Abilene, Texas, which is about 3 hours west of here.
Okay. Man, you be what type of like events do you be doing? And like, how did you get into DJing?
So the way I got into it was making chop and screw music. My first thing I ever did outside of Abilene, I used to upload chop and screw mixes on my SoundCloud, and the Suicide Boys found a mix that I had made of their music, and they tapped in with me on Twitter, and they asked me to help them get booked in Texas. So I ended up fucking around and booking them in Houston, Dallas, and San Antonio, and just DJing the shows myself. Those are my first time DJing. Like outside of Abilene, Texas, was going on that Suicide Boys tour, and then after that, just started building momentum in the underground, doing rap shows. Then it escalated into me DJing clubs and DJing like festivals like Rolling Loud and South by Southwest and shit like that.
That's what's up. You done Rolling Loud?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I DJ'd a couple sets out there. My boy Jay Green from Florida, and then Splurge from out here in Arlington. I usually DJ their sets out there, Rolling Loud.
And then speaking about you came in doing chopped and screw, I seen that you're part of like Chop Stars, right?
Yeah, Chop Stars with OG Ron C and all them out of Houston, man. So OG Ron C is one of the founders of Swisher House from back in the day, and then he started a coalition of DJs that just specifically chop and screw like all the major artists' music, and then I became a member of that coalition about a year ago.
Are we allowed to talk about like the food that you do and everything?
Of course, man.
Alright. So you also said that you Chef Kimblee, so like how you get into like cooking and all that?
So with the last 5-6 years of coming up within the DJ realm, I still had a 9 to 5. And I always worked in high-end kitchens. So I learned how to make like a lot of really good expensive foods. And then whenever the pandemic hit and I wasn't able to DJ concerts and stuff like that for a little while, I just started selling plates. And then some people of mine, shout out my boy Bambi over there in Austin, convinced me to basically just start infusing the plates and selling like gourmet edibles like pastas and tacos and wings and stuff like that, but the shit gets you high.
Okay. And then I guess the last question that I have for you, I follow you on Twitter, and I see you talking about you got something in the works with Deontay Hitchcock.
Yes, sir.
And you're one of the artists that like I've become a fan of over the last like 2 years.
Nice.
And I'm a big fan of his. So like, is that something you can talk about? Like what y'all
Yes, I
got
can.
going on?
So, Deontay. So one thing that I do is I've been dropping videos of me chopping, screwing people's music. And Deontay's manager found one of my videos on Twitter and DM'd me and was like, "Yo, we want you to chop and screw his album." So we've got that coming. That's gonna be a just vinyl release. It's only gonna be available on vinyl. We just finished that up the other day. And then Deontay, I actually knocked out an interview of my own with Deontay. This is gonna be my first time talking about this in front of anyone. But I started an interview series where I bring artists into the kitchen and teach them how to cook the infused foods while I conduct an interview like on some Martha Stewart shit. And Deontay was the first artist that I brought in to conduct the interview and stuff like that, since I'm in Atlanta all the time.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So where can the people follow and find you at?
So my social media, all social medias are at DJ Kimblee. DJ Kimblee. DJ Kimblee.
Alright, man. Thanks for stopping by, man.
Of course, man. I appreciate you, man. Shout out Texas Music Plug. You know what I'm saying? For pulling me out here doing a little interview. I appreciate you for that, man. Thank you.
No problem, man.